Alright folks, gather around because today we're diving into a story that's as mysterious as finding that last slice of pizza missing in the fridge. So, in 1966, there was this scientist named Dr. Chan Thomas, and he had a message for the world. But you know what the CIA thought of that message? They were like, shh, keep it quiet. They classified his book, The Adam and Eve Story, for years, and we only got a glimpse a few years back. But why the secrecy, you ask? Well, it's because Dr. Thomas was talking about something huge, something earth-shattering, literally. Now Dr. Thomas, the man with the plan, had a theory so bold that it made aliens look like they're just regular folks. He suggested that our dear Earth could be in for a bit of a makeover, and by makeover I mean the kind where the world as we know it gets flipped on its head. Or should I say, its poles. Imagine this. Dr. Thomas said that our planet has a tendency to go through a little something called a pole shift. It's like Earth's version of a dance move, but instead of doing the cha-cha, the North Pole becomes the South Pole and vice versa. It's like trying to tango while wearing tap shoes. Now he wasn't the only one shaking things up. Back in the day, a scientist named Charles Hapgood was like, hey, I've got an idea. He believed that the continents on our planet do a little shuffle over time. At first, people thought he was as believable as a unicorn. But guess what? He was right. Continents do the conga line over millions of years. So, they used to be part of a big gang called Pangea, and then they broke up, just like a celebrity couple. And even before Pangea, there were other supercontinents like Gondwana, Pannotia, Rodinia, and a whole bunch of others. They had their own supercontinent parties and then decided to break up too, just like a bad boy band. They changed their names and everything. Now back to Dr. Thomas, he said, hey, these pole shifts are more regular than a pancake breakfast. He believed that every so often, a disaster would hit, wiping out most of humanity and sending us back to the Stone Age. He even thought we were like the sixth civilization to be on this crazy ride called Earth. Imagine that. We're like the sixth sequel to a blockbuster movie and no one even remembers the first 5. But it doesn't stop there. Dr. Thomas pointed at these flood myths that different cultures around the world talked about, like Noah's flood, the Mayan Huracan flood, and others. It's like a global flood fiesta. He thought that these myths weren't just made-up stories, but actual historical events. So it's like believing in unicorns and then finding out they might have existed for real. But wait, there's more! Dr. Thomas even claimed that the Sphinx in Egypt had rainwater erosion on its sides, suggesting it was built way before we thought it was. That's like finding out your grandma was a secret spy in her youth. Imagine the secrets those ancient monuments hold. Now here's the part that sounds like a Hollywood blockbuster. Dr. Thomas said that when the pole shift happens, it's not going to be all sunshine and rainbows. It's more like an action-packed disaster movie. The Earth's molten core goes wild, and everything we know gets obliterated in less than a day. Picture this. The land masses stop moving. The Earth's air and water keep spinning. But the land just says, I'm out! Massive earthquakes shake the ground, and the oceans turn into walls of water, burying cities like they're just sandcastles at the beach. Even New York, the city that never sleeps, takes a nap it might never wake up from. Oh, and it gets even crazier. Dr. Thomas said that when the poles shift, the temperature drops like a roller coaster with a broken track. It's like going from hot cocoa to ice pops in a snap. The warmest places on Earth could turn into ice caves. So, should we be worried about all this? Well, not really. These pole shifts take thousands of years to happen, and we have modern technology to help us out. But it's always good to be curious and explore new ideas in science. So, folks, while Dr. Thomas had some wild ideas, we're not quite at the end of the world. Life goes on, and we continue our quest to uncover the secrets of our amazing planet. And who knows, maybe one day we'll find the missing slice of pizza in the cosmic fridge, and maybe some more answers about Earth's mysteries. Until then, keep those curious minds spinning like the Earth's poles, and always stay hungry for knowledge. Thanks for watching. Like and